Holy smokus, it ain't no jokes. XRP holders, President Trump continues to shock us, flippity flop us. Crypto pumped a little bit, then pulled back. Oil went up and down and just had maybe its 15 wildest hours it's had in a long time. Plus, Ripple is effectively moving forward, and a Clarity Act update that gives us a lot of confidence that it might be coming real soon. Now, all I ask from you, I'm a simple man, is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Smishity smash that like button. I'm giving you a challenge. I know you guys love challenges. Let's try to get 1,500 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. Believe in yourselves, okay? I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Okay, now let's get into it. Currently, XRP. Oh, wait. Please read the disclaimer. Currently, XRP is sitting at $1.42. XRP actually went up all the way towards $1.45, but you can see that there was a pullback here around 2:30 my time. It wasn't just, of course, XRP. Also, Bitcoin went to 82,800 and pulled back. Ethereum, similar, right? And this all came as we saw oil coming all the way down, right? But then as the crypto market started selling off, it started coming all the way back up and went from over $100 down to $88 and now sitting at $94. Just a crazy kind of 24 hours. And this came on President Trump first telling us that he was going to end the epic fury part of the mission. So basically, there was a statement here. It says that he could be. President Trump releases a statement amid reports that deal to end the Iran war is imminent. Assuming Iran agrees to give what we've been agreed to, epic fury will be at the end. And he says here, assuming Iran agrees to what we're giving to agreed, which is perhaps a big assumption, right? And, it's never good to assume anything. You know that saying, right? They already, legendary epic fury will be at an end. And the highly effective blockade will allow the Strait of Hormuz to be open to all, including Iran. If they don't agree, the bombing starts, and it will be sadly at a much higher level and intensity than it was before. Thank you for your attention, right? And of course, like I said, XRP went up and down, and another volatile day here. Even though if we look at the crypto fear and greed index, we're pretty flat, right? We're not in the really fear, we're more neutral, right? It's under 50, but 46 is pretty neutral. The stock market, of course, is having continued its amazing run with S&P 500 creating new highs, right? And NASDAQ creating new highs every single day. Just amazing runs here. But it's interesting because the VIX, the fear index, is only at 17. So usually when it's like time of peace and there's no real fear, it will usually sit at around 12. Like 12 is really, things are good. You can see here, July of 24, right? We were at 12, 13, somewhere in that range. December of 24, like those are the zones where people are feeling good. Right before the pandemic, people were feeling good, 12. If we go over 20, it means that things are looking a little bit dicey. And so that's an interesting, thing to look at where the markets are right now and how the stock market is reacting. Whereas the crypto market, again, is still a little bit, it had a few days here, good days. XRP, had a, could say from the support level here, XRP ran about 8%. But, that's not what crypto holders are looking for. Even, the fact is that Bitcoin since the 30th of March is up 25%. People in the crypto market aren't looking for 25%, right? They're looking, because the crypto market is considered a lot more volatile, they're looking for those big numbers, right? And listen, sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. And right now, it hasn't come in a while, the big movements, the big candles. But again, you can use leverage to intensify that. But of course, leverage comes with risk. But if you are interested in leverage, our partner BTCC will give you the opportunity to do so. We have this special promotion with them. You can get the VIP status, less trading fees, and also be part of the competition here. The more you trade, the more value you're going to get, up to 1,600 USDT. So link is in the description down below. Again, that is an affiliate link, so I will get a commission. Thank you for that. Also, remember that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important. Like I said, this was the most volatile, right, kind of 24 hours in a while. Trump paused Project Freedom, and then U.S. and Iran closing on one-page memo to end the war, and then Trump's warning. So he gave also a warning that if they don't listen to him and don't agree what he wants, boom, it popped back up. Right. So it's been a very flippity floppity day where I got it. Whoa, right? The roller coaster of the day. It has been very, very interesting. And we'll see potentially where the market goes, right, in the next 24 hours. Again, this is more short-term things. If you're a long-term investor, then it's less interesting. Okay. What would be more effective on the crypto market is the Clarity Act. Justin Senator Christian Gillibrand says 3 key issues in the Clarity Act negotiations are expected to be resolved before the markup: consumer protections, illicit finance and terrorism financing safeguards, and ethics provisions for government officials. It can be done by August if we're lucky. Hopefully, right, we can get all of these things and we can get things rolling. And before May, we can get this already in the banking committee. And then we're going to have the combination, remember, between the banking committee and the agriculture committee, because the banking committee is in charge of the SEC and the agriculture committee is in charge of the CFTC. And then they have to combine the 2 bills, and then that has to go to the next phase. So this could take a little while, right? But let's get the first step. Let's get it to, remember, it already passed the agriculture committee, the previous version, and now the banking committee needs to pass this version here in the renewed version. And so it will be very interesting to see what happens here in the next coming days, and weeks. Ripple just got a very interesting, meaningful step forward. They say here, this is a meaningful step forward towards 24/7 global financial markets. By combining the XRP ledger with global banking infrastructure, this pilot shows how institutions can execute cross-border transactions in a single integrated flow. And this is Ondo, in Nexus by JP Morgan. Mastercard and Ripple successfully completed a landmark pilot transaction, continuing the XRP ledger with interbank settlement rails. The milestone marks the first time tokenized US treasuries have settled. And Vet here, he checked on Ondo and XRP Ledger, and he saw that there were 2 transactions by Ripple that seemed to be redeemed OUSG recently as part of the Mastercard and JP Morgan cross-border bank settlement funnel. The transaction settled for a fraction of a penny in a few seconds. And so this is huge because, remember, of course, money, me, you, transacting dollars, of course, it's money, right? But the big money, right? It's not me sending let's say, I'm going to be, give me a nice number, let's say $500,000, right? It's not me, right? It's, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, a big company, transferring a significant amount of money. Yesterday I went out with the family. It was like a vacation day yesterday. And we were in Tel Aviv, and so there's, we went to this place with a lot of high-tech companies. And there's a building there, it's all Wix, which recently got sold to Google for $30 billion. And they had like their own cafeteria with a guard there so people wouldn't come in. But then I thought to myself, 30 billion, it's a lot, right? It's a lot of money. But when you think about it, right, XRP is worth, the XRP market cap is 87 billion. So, and Bitcoin is at 1.63 trillion. And then I thought to myself, the US has a $39 trillion debt. And then I thought to myself, wow, if Ripple can eventually transfer $13 trillion a year, that is a significant amount of money. I was thinking to myself all these thoughts while I was with my kids. because this is how my brain works now. So it will be very interesting to see what is going to happen with Ripple and how this is going to affect the price of XRP going forward. This is the whole shebang around XRP is the usage, and we're every single day that passes, every single week that passes, we get closer and closer to a very significant amount of money that is going to transfer over XRPL. Right now, it's not that much, but in the future, the next 4 or 5 years, the way that Ripple is moving forward, the way it's integrating, it could be significant, right? Um, this is also interesting. 7.9 trillion Morgan Stanley is rolling out crypto trading as well, undercutting rivals with lower fees. Now there's going to be the fee wars like there was back in the day between Robinhood and Schwab and all the others, right? When they dropped because Robinhood came in with zero fees, and then of course they made money other ways. Some people didn't like that, how they were making money, but everybody dropped fees on stock buying to zero, right? Options still you have to pay a fee, but it's pretty low. And now we're going to see the crypto wars, right? So Wall Street Bank will charge e-traders users a 0.5% transaction fee, undercutting Coinbase, Robinhood, and Charles Schwab. The rollout is testing now, and all 8.6 million e-trader users are expected to get access later this year. So again, this could be beneficial for consumers and potentially all across the board. We could get less commissions if there are transaction fees and commissions if this is the case. And then you can trade more. But please trade responsibly, right? Don't do silly stuff. I've done silly stuff in the past. I've learned from it. And that's the most important thing. You're going to make mistakes, and you're going to have some good trades and some bad trades. But the most important thing is to learn from the mistakes and make sure that the bad trades don't look right. Go make your account go to zero, right? It's very important, because if it goes to zero, that's it. you're done. And it takes a while to recover off of that. So just be very careful out there. Okay. Don't forget to smash the like button. Check out the links in the description down below. And did you smash the like button? Did we get to 1,500 likes? I'm counting on you. Yes, you, my friend. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.